Alright, so y'all see I'm not home. I'm at my beloved, wonderful Sonder, and I just got the word, general vlog, by the way, but I just got word that my surgery is actually going to be on the 24th, so that is good because, man, this has just been a lot, and I don't even want to talk about like the surgery and the chronic anxiety of having to get the surgery, having to deal with worrying about the IVF portion of the next nonsense that I got to do and the reason I got to come back. I don't want to talk about that. So I want to talk about my adventures through Center City, Philadelphia, and how I am apparently not a Philadelphian anymore. So I got here Sunday because, like, as I said on my last general vlog, that the flight got fucked up and basically I had to come on Sunday. So I get here Sunday. I went to Frankfurt, waited in Frankfurt for like a couple hours. It was fine. The flight was full. This is how I know people are wanting to travel again, because the whole ass flight was fucking full. The last 2 times I came and went from Germany, it was half nobody. Well, I think except for last summer when we traveled back to Germany from Chicago, I think, when we were dealing with the house last year. I think that flight was full coming back to Germany from Chicago airport. But, yeah, the last couple of times I've had to go, even when we moved. Now, when we moved, it was during the height of the pandemic, so really nobody was traveling like that, and that flight was virtually empty. The flight when I came on Sunday was fucking full, and then I had another Ish Hasakinda moment because there was a child behind me screaming for dear life, and I was in the motherfucking back. I was in the back of the back. I was so far back that I saw where they got the food and stuff prepped. That's how far damn back I was on the plane. But I get here and I go into immediate, it's not just culture shock, because it's hard enough going from kind of like the calm serenity of Germany to the what the fuck is happening-ness of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I get to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a city that I was born and raised in, mind you. And this chick is I had to pee. After I got out of customs, I had to pee. Not to be all graphic, but I had to go to the bathroom. I go in the women's bathroom, and there's some lady out of the stall talking shit on her phone, basically getting undressed and redressed. First fucking, like, not even been in Philadelphia a full damn hour, because it took a while to get through customs, but not even a full damn hour in Philadelphia, and this is what the fuck I'm greeted with. Talking shit, getting dressed out of the stall. Wasn't even in the stall. She wasn't inside the stall. She was out of the damn stall, getting dressed, talking shit on her phone. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is my welcome to Philadelphia moment. And I always get welcome to Philly moments when I come back from being away for a while. I was like, oh my fucking God. Okay, that's right. I forgot where the fuck I am. Not only am I in the United States, but I am also in Philadelphia. And I don't know what the fuck the motto of this city is, but it should be Philadelphia. We don't give a fuck. That literally should be the creed of this city, because people here give no fucks. If you ever wonder why I'm the way I am like through and through, I am born and raised Philadelphia, but I'm just out of fucking Philadelphia practice. I could not believe that. I was like, oh my God, I am home, and it's like, what the fuck? So that was for openers. I went after my doctor's appointment today. I was like, I need some food because I want to cook for myself. I don't want to eat out. I really just don't feel like paying Center City prices to go eat somewhere and sit somewhere by myself. I don't feel like dealing with the shit. So I went to Reading Terminal and I got some stuff to eat. I got like ground meat, some sausages, because they got me at the one meat store. They were like, well, you can't use a debit card unless you buy $10 worth of things. So I had to buy $10. I bought $11 worth of things. And I'm just like, how the fuck am I going to eat all this meat? It's just me. But whatever. So I'm walking around, and it's just people on their phone talking shit. Yesterday when I went to Target, It was somebody on their phone talking about, it's my daughter's graduation, and you're calling me with some bullshit. What the fuck? This ain't about you. Like, I knew what their conversation was just by listening to this man on the phone cursing this woman out. I'm assuming it was a woman, but I don't know. I'm just like, oh my God, I am out of practice to be in the city of my birth because I live in a place that's fucking serene and I'm not used to people just loud and obnoxious. Nobody's really loud and obnoxious in Germany. And it's just like if I'm too loud, like my husband is loud. The man be loud. It's like he's just so fucking loud and I have to remind him like, yo, Lovey, you gotta like dial it back because we're in Germany and everybody hears. Although I'm seeing this and it just popped in my head. Last weekend, we're sitting on the couch and it was like after 10 o'clock, which 10 o'clock in the village that I live in is fucking quiet time on a Saturday. Or was it? It might have been that holiday. Yeah, it was Sunday. My fault. It was not this Sunday that I left, the Sunday before that. Somebody was outside fucking loud as shit and had the nerve to be blowing off fireworks. Now, I know last Monday it was Vit Monday, which is like one of these holidays that they have in Germany that's associated kind of with Easter, from what I understand. But they were blowing off fireworks and they were loud as hell. I was surprised. Because, like, I could hear their entire fucking conversation. Couldn't understand 90% of it. But they were real loud. They were mad loud. That is one of the good things I like about my village. I was told that, like, people, tiny villages in Baden-Württemberg, which is the state that I live in Germany, that people are, like, really kind of like, what are you doing? Why are you making noise? We'll, like, call the cops when you... Not in my little village. You can be loud, and they're kind of forgiving in my little village. Like, my husband did something loud once, and I swear to God they were going to be calling everybody under the damn sun to go yell at my husband. They actually were like, okay, the noise stopped. Like, I got him he stopped and then tried to be like, why didn't you tell me I was being loud? I'm like, you knew you were being loud. What the fuck you want me to tell you for? It's not like you listen to me anyway, but that's a story for another day. But they didn't, because normally they would rat you out. My little village, they're really cool. Nobody cursed them people out. They just let them be loud. And I was shocked that it was some loud ass Germans. And it wasn't during football, aka soccer. It was not that part of the year, but they were loud as shit. And I'm just like, well, damn. But yeah, Philly, I forgot how loud the shit was. I've been living in a village in Europe way too damn long because it's loud as shit. Like, the sirens are loud, and then I have to get used to the woo, 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 and not the like the Jeopardy half theme. So it's just been a lot. It's almost been sensory overload being the fuck in Philadelphia. A, being in Philadelphia, and B, being down in Center City. Because it's just like, what the fuck a do? It's so loud. It's so many people. And I'm just not used to it anymore. I'm like, okay, I gotta turn in my Philadelphian card because I ain't used to y'all motherfuckers no more. It's like a lot. Y'all are kind of like a lot. Y'all are a lot. And it's a lot that I'm not used to anymore. So I'm like, shit. And I gotta come back to this hoe. It's like, damn, after I get the surgery and come back, which I leave for on the 4th of July. But after I get the surgery and I heal up for 12 weeks, I gotta come the fuck back here and deal with that whole thing. Well, deal with the IVF inevitably failing. Everybody wants me to be optimistic. I can't be optimistic. My brain is already set to, I'm going to be child free. So it is definitely gonna fail. But I'm saying, Philadelphia's so fucking loud and I'm not used to it. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? So yeah, that fucking happened. And everybody around here is loud as shit. And I'm just like, well, damn. Walking around Reading Terminal, I was trying to find somebody that sold fresh pasta. I swore there was somebody who sold fresh pasta. Apparently, that's a pipe dream. Or like, I don't know. But I had to get some regular. The pasta that I got was pasta that I get in Germany. So I did appreciate that. I knew the brand. But it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted fresh pasta. I got way too much turkey sausage. So, because like I said, I got scammed into having to buy turkey sausage. Because they were like, well, you have to buy $10 worth of stuff and I also bought some vegetables because I really just wanted to cook. There's not a pan in here, by the way. Not a fucking pan to be found. I went to I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I think I was looking for the utensils and stuff yesterday. Yesterday was such a bad day. But basically I got 2.5 hours of sleep. I woke up at 3 a.m. because there was a bad thunderstorm. And there was another situation where basically, I'm not going to get into that situation, but basically I had to have the window open against my will, mind you, at my parents' house. And the storm woke me up and I couldn't go back to sleep. I tried, but I couldn't go back to sleep. And I was up basically from 3 a.m. until I fell the fuck asleep last night at 7 o'clock last night. My body was like, you have two options. You can either go the fuck to sleep or I'm going to kill you. And I was my heart was like, I will stop if you don't let me go to sleep. So I tried to stay up. I tried to fight every ounce of jet lag and my body wasn't having it. They were like, bitch, you woke up 4:30 German time yesterday morning. This was Monday morning. Then you had the audacity to wake up at fucking 3 a.m. American time. And then you made us stay up. If you don't go to bed by 7 o'clock, I'm going to stop. My heart, it was like, I will stop and we will never wake up. How about that? So I just went to bed at 7 o'clock last night. So all I had last night after coming down here on the train, getting many lost because I couldn't remember what street I was on. Plus, I had the extra added benefit of contributing to this idiocy by not eating all day and barely drinking anything. In fact, I don't think I drank anything until about 5 o'clock last night. Was not a good day. Was not a better day in the life of Achan. So, basically, I went to Target, roamed around through Target, got a couple things, and all I had for dinner last night was waffles and popcorn until I fucking collapsed at 7 o'clock. And then I woke up around 11. My body was like, nope, go back to... I woke up to go powder my nose, and then I went back to sleep. I woke up at 2, was like, uh-oh, I'm awake, and stayed up for a couple hours, ended up falling back asleep for an hour and a half. Woke up close to 6, stayed up because I had my doctor's appointment at 10, got ready, went to that, went to Reading Terminal. That was what I did. So, yeah. It's a better day today. I feel way more rested. I feel way less like I was between, I don't know what the fuck I was between yesterday. It was not a good, when I tell you, it was not a good day yesterday. It was not a good day yesterday. It was a fucked up day yesterday. So I'm so happy today is better. I'm so happy I'm getting my surgery sooner rather than later. Because I am very much struggling with the idea of being in the United States. It's just so much. And I will get around to talking about this. When I talk about this, because as I mentioned, there's talk about moving to Spain. There's also talk about us moving to Italy, which I kind of like. I like Spain. I wouldn't mind living there. I kind of like the idea of Italy because last year, when I was rummaging through my old desk at my parents' house, remember I found my list of goals, and one of them was to live in Italy. So that would finally be something I actually accomplished that I had as a dream as a child. So that would be nice, but there's just so much about the United States. And I will talk about that at some point. I don't really want to get into that. I might get into that tomorrow. It depends. I don't have anything going on tomorrow, so we'll see. But yeah, it's a lot, and I'll discuss it, but I don't even know. So that is all I have right now, and I need to get that Philly stuff off my chest because goddamn it, I am not a Philadelphian anymore. Fuck. People get it when I say water because I met some dude at the laundromat when I was still on base in Germany. I was watching Comforters, and we were talking about Japan, and he's learning Japanese, and I was like, oh, hey, you're learning Japanese? I kind of took Japanese in college. Didn't do well, but that's a story for another day. And I said something, I was like, we bought something, And he was like, where are you from? I was like, oh, I'm from Philly. He's like, I thought so when you said you bought something. I was like, oh. So, yeah, sometimes my Philly accent does pop out. But, you know, a lot of people think I'm from the South. Like, no, I'm from Philly. Like, I'm south of New York. That's, like, south of New York. Because I've had a couple of New Yorkers think I was from the South. And I'm like, well, I'm from Philly. That is south of you. But I'm not from the South. So, I don't know, but I'm saying, no, I ain't from the South. I'm from Philly. Philly wood. So, and I can say hoagies, because that's how you can always point out when somebody is not from Philly. They can't say hoagies. Like, they look at, there was a It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode, and the dude, it was a Thanksgiving episode, dude could not say hoagies to save his life. He was like, hoagies, and I'm like, ooh, you are not from Philly. You are not from Philly if you cannot say hoagies. It's hoagies. Somebody should just pull that man aside and say ho and say geese and put ho and geese together. Hoagies. Hagies. I'm like, oh, fuck, he is not from Philly. But, okay, now that is all I have. And I will talk to you all again very soon. Probably tomorrow since I don't have anything to do. So until tomorrow or whatever,